down, dog.
All right, welcome back. West Century Athletics, week 12. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. Hope everybody enjoyed the Thanksgiving podcast, learning about everybody's favorite dishes, favorite games. No idea how the picks went, but we'll find out this week.
Favorite drunk person.
Uncle Al, what's up?
Cowboys game was crazy.
So we've got a guest back, Katie Cash.
Hi, guys.
Katie Cash.
Not from Lindenhurst.
Is it the Copenhagen Eagles?
It is.
The Eagles.
And Long Beach fame, right? What's
For
the Long
now.
Beach for now? All right. What's the Long Beach? The Dalers? No, it's Farmingdale.
They sound like they're Eagles, too.
The lightning.
Lightning? It's a tough one.
Sounds negative near a beach.
I think.
Long Beach
I don't
Lightning.
know, actually.
Stay out of the water. And, well, first guest ever.
Yes.
And first repeat guest. So, I mean, you should feel good about that.
I do. It's fun. Thank you for having me back.
Perfect. And brought a gift.
Brought a gift.
I had to. AJ tried to outdo me.
AJ did out.
Well,
We have been
when you
using
talk
them.
about how Smitty ruined it for all guests going further, he was so bad with his picks. Like, let's just get Katie back on. Let's just go back to the beginning. We'll start all over again.
Oh, man. That guy's right now. He's probably sitting up in bed right now.
Was he that bad? I actually don't.
He was 1-4, and he's the biggest mush there ever was.
Oh, it was 1-4? I thought it was 2 and 3.
He's 1-4.
No one.
He was terrible. So let's
Katie,
talk.
you went 3-2, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she did.
With a bad Tom Brady loss.
Yeah, what a brutal bad beat.
That was bad.
But before we go into
Versus
this
Eagles.
this awesome gift, and I can't wait to get that because I think I know what it is. It looks awesome. Just talk about how much of a mush Smitty is. So the kid went to 2 Lindenhurst varsity games this season. 1, they got killed. Worst game they've ever played. 2, they were down by 2 scores in the second half. We threw him out of the stadium because he's bad luck. And they come back for an improbable come-from-behind victory. He goes to his nephew's Pee Wee championship game this season. His nephew's team was undefeated. They were 10-0. They lost. He flies to Tampa Bay to watch the Giants in person, and they got their asses kicked so bad they fired the fucking offensive coordinator today. Smitty, you can never go to another football game ever. I'm sorry.
I thought he was a good guest, except for the whole
He was
pick
great.
thing.
The show was great.
Yeah.
He sucks at picking, and he sucks as
Yeah.
a guest at a game.
Wow.
It's true.
He's
love
probably
it.
not coming back on after
Yeah.
that. I mean, you know,
I thought the show was great. And I thought he was 2 and 3, but being 1-4, I feel bad.
he might have been 2-3. I don't know.
He might have
Didn't
been
really
2
pay
and
attention.
3.
No,
I didn't really
He went
know.
1-4.
All right, am I opening this?
Open it up.
absolutely. Let's see. What do we got?
Let's see. It's like Christmas. And it's right after Thanksgiving.
That was so fucking creepy, dude.
Now you could talk about Christmas and you won't get those people that are getting mad at you.
Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, man.
Oh, we have to snap it
do
together.
shots.
Shot.
Oh, I
shot,
dropped
shot,
something.
shot.
So we have to do what? And
We got
it's a what?
shots. We got shots. What is this? Oh, that's an Allen key. John and Parlay is going to have to put this together.
It
Please
shouldn't be
explain
that
this.
hard.
It's a Shotski.
What's a Shotski?
Katie, tell them what's a Shotski?
So
like
it's
a
a
ski.
ski that has holes in it, and you put the shot glasses in it, and then like 4 people at one time take a shot together.
Oh, you
Oh,
got to be
yes.
the same height, right?
No, we'll all sit on the
Well,
couch.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to squat down a little.
All right, so we have to do this.
Yeah, we're doing this right
Duh.
now.
No, not
doing
right
it-
now.
Not right now.
Next
We'll do-
segment.
next segment.
Next segment.
Awesome.
Very generous gift.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
And it comes with
it
comes
is a
with a
full one.
holder.
It's a full ski.
You put them together.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you put it together.
Oh, I thought it
Nice.
was like a little mini like kid ski.
No.
That's
It's
awesome.
legit.
So, did you use that with the money we've been making you all season? By following our picks?
I gotta put the key.
I don't actually bet.
Look at this. This is gonna spill on something.
Gonna up the level here.
I'm gonna tell you that right now.
You're hooked in there with the bubble wrap.
This is definitely gonna
You
spill.
should maybe just slide it off.
I got it, Kate.
Wow. What a generous gift.
Nice.
I love it.
That's awesome. What are we
Yeah.
gonna
Wait,
take a
hold on,
shot
hold
at?
on. Let's
The
let's
other
test it
things
out.
is a
It's got
holder.
4 spots.
It's got 4 spots.
Four.
Every time we have a guest, that's
Oh, this
great.
is perfect.
Yeah, we could get 2 in here.
This is gonna work, and it's gonna spill on somebody.
let's
Yeah,
just
of
sit.
course.
Let's just have it for the rest of this right
All right.
now, like this.
All right, I can't cross my legs. I like
Thank
it.
you. I love it.
You're welcome.
It's great. I'm gonna use it. Do we have alcohol? I mean, we have tons of
I think we got
We have
Tito's.
drinks.
Tito's. All right, perfect.
Now, when you say you're going skiing, there's a third way to go skiing. A fourth way to go skiing now.
Stop.
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 I mean, there's 3
I
other
love
ways
making
we
them
know
nervous.
about.
I would like to call something out about Katie, though, as a guest that I've learned about her. Number one, might be the most superstitious sports fan I've ever met in my life.
He is
has
the biggest
stopped
jinx.
talking to me for multiple days on end because I say something positive about a team that might go the other way. Like
as soon as you give a compliment, she's just like, you jinxed me.
Yeah.
It started from week one. It started from not week one. It started from the first time I was here. He jinxed me on both of those freaking games. That Tampa Bay loss was horrible.
I feel like you have some sort of like a voodoo doll. Of
And
me at home.
then what else was it? And then it was last week.
She puts little pin cushions
the
in
Vikings,
The
Packers. which we'll get
Vikings
into.
Packers freaking game that I have to wear an ugly jersey now and post it because I lost a bet. All
stole
because
our
of
idea.
him.
And-
Well, he's like, they're gonna win. I'm like, now they're not because you just fucking said that.
And super competitive, which we love here. So
Oh, and then last night we were
Fit right
talking about last night where I literally said to him, "Goodbye,
Oh, yeah.
goodbye. I'm done talking
It
to
actually
you."
happened twice this weekend. So
I tried jinxing the bet last night.
right away.
Yeah, right away. I might have done it too early, but that's exactly what I tried to do. First series.
It was amazing. I was like, you're still up 11.
Yeah.
He's like, do I have to wear the jersey for the Thanksgiving episode?
all right, well, welcome back, Katie. We're happy to have you, and thank you.
Thank
for the
you for the
Shotski.
gift.
You're welcome.
It's awesome.
Can Kurt and I do like 2 at the same time? Is that like a thing? Can we physically make that happen?
I don't think so.
We'll figure it out. All right, so last week's bet recap. Kurt Money. This guy's just rolling.
Hot.
4-1.
Hot.
Firing.
Doesn't have anything else to say except 4-1.
Just about as hot as I am in this room right now. I'm hot.
It's cold in here now.
Please.
See,
All he
I
does is
agree.
win. Kurt Money.
Are you on 3 in a row?
I mean, I don't want to boast. No, we all had a family play loss last week. I feel like I've been the winner the last couple times there was winners.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Followed by, closely by me, 3-2. Just continue to be mediocre. It's either 3-2 or 2-3 every single week. Maybe throw in a push.
Well, pick a team that has a quarterback.
All right,
that would
stop.
be good.
Well, last week was a debacle. It was a whole thing. We'll get into it. And then Tripp wearing that beautiful Mo Lewis jersey.
Yep.
2-3.
That's correct.
Although Smitty should be wearing, what do you think his, as a Giants fan, his worst jersey is?
Daniel Jones.
Perfect segue, because you should just stop taking the Giants and you wouldn't be 2-3.
I know.
The much talked about Christopher Smith moneymaker. He was a great guest. Sucked at making picks.
It was
Terrible.
a great show.
He was good.
He said that he didn't like the picks, but I mean, that's what everybody says. They get a little bit nervous when they get in here. But it was a great show.
He would have been better off meeting me at Popeyes beforehand and playing quick draw.
Yes, yes.
And then a great takeout takes last week. Electric takeout takes.
Good. It was a great, dog.
San Diego. Great dog. Thirst and taste, but they still suck. They can't pick fucking games.
Nope.
Terrible. Also, couldn't fully understand what that girl's name was. It's really tough to make out. But yeah, takeout takes blows. So for the season, Kurt Money lengthens his lead 32-22-1. 10 games over. It's amazing.
Exactly what I wanted.
I'm moving into second place right now.
Yeah.
28-23-4. From
First time we had a lead
percentage
change in a
standpoint.
little bit. I mean, not a lead change, but a change in the standings a little bit.
And then Tripp pulling up the rear at 29-25-1. Still respectable.
Still winners.
Smitty absolutely destroyed the guest record last week, so that's
Thanks,
why we
buddy.
got Katie back. So the guest record's 7-9 now.
Do I have the best record though out
You
of
do.
the guests?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
AJ was terrible. Brandon
Two
only
and
picked
three.
one game.
Right.
So
And there's no pressure this week because your guests are already under 500, so you could only help out.
Oh yeah.
and you're getting 6 picks, which is nice. And then Takeout Takes. Just fucking can't make money.
Oh, I got a question. So we are doing 6 picks because we have Thanksgiving show. Does that count for the jersey, or is it just the 5 games for the jersey?
No, count it.
Yeah.
I'm making picks.
Okay.
Count it.
All right.
You want to change your Thanksgiving pick now?
No. I don't have to change my Thanksgiving pick. I just wasn't sure if that was with the jersey because we said if we lose the Thanksgiving pick, we got to wear that hat. But I'll go for it. I'm probably going to go 5-1 anyway.
What if someone goes 0-6? We have our 0-5 play.
Listen,
You have to
the
wear
the alphabet is already
Nude.
done, nude.
Dude, we
underwear.
will lose all listeners and subscribers.
Well,
Well,
7-0.
listeners don't see you.
Yeah, they're going to hear it, though. It's a lot of stuff moving around.
What? I don't understand that.
I don't understand it either.
Moving on. All right, so that's the season. Getting into the week 11 recap.
I'm going to take a shot of beer.
All right. I mean,
Apparently it's power.
it's great for the sound. So the locals. I don't even want to talk about this game. The Dolphins and the Jets.
It was close.
I know. Jets are +3. We all had it. These teams are fucking terrible. Both of them.
You can't be
One of
happy.
these teams is on a 3-game winning streak.
Okay.
But you can't be happy at the way they played.
I'm still...
But
Pretty
who
happy.
have they played?
I'm going to eat a porterhouse for 2
Oh,
For
that's
one,
true. He can
I'm
be
very,
happy.
very happy.
I forgot.
But the reality is that I knew what I was getting into before that. I just
know.
like to have a
Yeah,
good
you're a
time.
Jet fan.
I know.
I'm sorry. These teams are bad. I'm still pissed at the Jets for not starting Mike White. I talked about it to both of you guys beforehand. It was a total fucking organizational play.
Yep.
They didn't want controversy. Zach Wilson, 2 hours ago, he's starting this week. Mike White.
Got COVID. Yeah, he's got
Does
COVID.
he really?
Flacco's got COVID. They're both out.
Yeah,
Get
but
outta here.
for last week.
I'm talking about this week.
I understand that.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I literally just read it on the way here.
Zach Wilson was always
Have
starting this week.
Yeah.
they
Oh,
both
absolutely.
have COVID and no one else on the team has COVID?
They were kissing each other.
It was.
Remember Darnold got mono? How do you think that happened?
Oh, he's an idiot.
It's a quarterback room.
Flacco did a good job filling in, though, honestly. Well, he wasn't that bad. I mean, Elijah Moore is a fucking stud.
Flacco reminded me of Cutler watching that game. Like he just didn't give
It's a
a
good call.
Yes.
It's a good call.
Yep.
Like I don't want to be here. I definitely don't want to be playing. Like,
Yeah.
all right, whatever. I'll do this.
Yep.
Did the bare minimum.
Yep.
And still better than most of the
He,
quarterbacks.
he played much better than I thought.
What
He
I feel
definitely
better
did.
about as a Jets fan is a play calling. Since that motherfucker went upstairs and he's not on the sideline anymore because he doesn't have to hold Zach Wilson's hand, he's calling better plays. He's calling in the better game. I feel good about Joe Douglas's draft class. Tweeted about it. They're ready. They just need fucking Zach Wilson to come along with them.
Man, these Jets fans have so much
Great.
hope.
It's unbelievable.
Elijah Moore.
I'm
Elijah
not.
Moore's
I
not
do not
breaking
have the
out.
hope that he has. Don't,
Elijah
don't
Moore's
include
not
me.
playing out of this world as a rookie.
Elijah Moore's playing.
playing-
The- he's
Michael
the only
Carter,
one.
Good.
despite the fact that he's
I-
hurt and he's not going to play this week.
I like Carter.
Sean loves Michael Carter
Carter's good.
as a Dolphins fan and also as a somewhat of a Mo Lewis fan. Tua had a good game. Crazy fucking completion percentage.
Yeah.
27 for 33.
He takes forever to throw the fucking ball though.
Forever.
He's like, I don't know if it's his wind up. I haven't seen the numbers on his release, how fast it is, how slow it is, but it seems like whenever he even makes that decision, it's forever before the ball comes out.
Good thing about playing
But
the Jets, though.
that's not bad if his line can hold it. That he.
We don't have a good line. That's why we're 3-7 or whatever it is.
Well, that's why he
4
shouldn't
and
take
7.
forever.
The good thing is that if you wait long enough when you're playing the Jets, somebody's going to be
Of course,
absolutely
right.
wide
Yeah.
open.
No, he got lucky this week.
Wide open. But what happened at the very end? Talking
know.
about spreads.
I know. They almost pulled out that backdoor push for Johnny Parlay.
I mean, I really can't believe
Needed
it. I can't believe that they went for that field goal and tried to get the ball back in a minute.
That's a
and
smart play.
A minute and a half. I feel like it was like
It was
16 seconds.
Yeah, it was under a minute.
It was under a minute.
Yeah, but that's the right play.
It is.
I
'Cause
mean,
if
you
you
say
keep
it's the
trying
right.
for-
You say it's the right play, but most of these games that I'm watching, they're not even taking. Teams aren't taking 3 points in the first
Yeah,
half.
they're dumb. They don't know what they're doing.
It's crazy.
More coaches need to play Madden. When you play Madden, you understand turnovers, quick scores. I'm dead serious. Like that's how you do it. You cannot win the game on defense. So why coaches sit there and just let the clock tick away on defense? Let the fucking team score. They're down again. You need 10 points. You need a field goal and a touchdown. Why spend the next 45 seconds trying to score that touchdown that you might get or you might not get? Kick this short field goal, and now you have a Hail Mary attempt, which is pretty much what it's going to be anyway.
Yeah, I just didn't think there was enough time on the clock for them to do that. I really
It's
didn't.
100% the right play.
Well, Jets lost in the spread.
Jets lost. I got to pay for steak dinner at King's Chop House for a holiday dinner.
Three steak
Mashed
dinners.
potatoes, mac and cheese,
Listen, don't celebrate it. All
ton
right?
of all plop sauce,
Celebrate it.
some diver scallops, individually picked.
No, that's not. That doesn't happen.
He really goes out. He really goes out for
Next
this.
year, the Jets will win and we'll be at Outback again. The
Yeah,
Giants,
what's up with that? Why does he always get the shitty?
because I'm a
steakhouse?
giver. That's why. This guy just keeps taking from me.
I
You
have
know?
700 kids. I don't have as much disposable income as this guy does.
Then you shouldn't make the bet.
I
Why
won
not? The
bet.
Jets are going to
It
lose.
always works. It always works out for him.
Why would I not
guy.
take the bet? Shit, you can pick any team against
True.
them. I'll take it.
All right, the Giants and the Bucks in Tampa Bay. Smitty's down there probably still. Hasn't made his way back. The Bucks are 11.5-point favorites. It's the Mo Lewis jersey game, hence why someone's wearing a Mo Lewis jersey.
It's perfect.
Tom Brady, just too much for the Giants. Just, come on.
Too much for the Giants. Daniel Jones is, I don't care how many people are telling you that you got to talk nice about him. He's straight up a backup quarterback.
Love it. Brady scored in like fucking 90 seconds to start the
Yeah.
game. And I was like,
Yes.
I thought
They
about
didn't-
going to sleep, but then
Yeah.
I realized the Madden cast thing, which I hadn't seen
Manning.
yet.
You call them Manning.
You
I know.
did go to
It's
sleep.
my
You
fault.
missed the ends,
I
and it
know.
was just
I saw
It
the
was
Kevin Hart
good.
part, and then that was it. It was
Julian
lights out.
Edelman. You missed.
And Bill Parcells was good too.
Bill Parcells was not good.
It was good. It was
I saw the
awkward
Bill
good.
Parcells part.
It was,
It was-
uncomfortable.
Yes.
Yeah, it was great because he doesn't know how to.
And I
Sit
love
in front of his
Parcells.
computer.
I absolutely love Parcells.
I
That was
call it the
fun.
Madden cast because you called it that.
I
like
know
50
why you call it the Madden cast. Manning.
Brady gets his fucking safety valve back and Gronk. Dimes throws 2 picks again. Guy loves to throw picks.
On a screen.
Yeah.
That play was horrendous.
Brady threw picks too.
He threw one
He threw
early
one.
on.
Okay, one.
Yeah, that's because the guy didn't catch the ball.
He's allowed a mistake. He's the GOAT.
I'm not
Saquon.
sold on them this year.
No?
I think they're good. I think they're consistent, but I wouldn't say they're the best. I wouldn't say
They're
they were
beatable.
the best. They're beatable.
beatable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with you.
They're beatable. Someone here said that they would win by 3 touchdowns. It was pretty close to that. I'm just saying that.
Yes, sir.
So
Did you say that?
I said that. Saquon comes back.
Does nothing.
Nothing. Giants have lost 10 games in primetime.
Oh yeah, and Daniel Jones is 0-8.
Yeah.
He's 0-8, and he looked at his number 2 wide receiver Galladay twice. They keep on giving the ball to Tony, and he keeps on running the wrong way. I don't know why he can't get first downs. I mean, it's just
He should be the fucking quarterback. You see that fucking throw he
I
threw?
did see the throw. The throw was fantastic, but. Listen, I think they have so much. I really do think they have talent on that team. Something's wrong, and maybe it's the offensive coordinator that they got rid of. So maybe that'll help. I don't know.
I mean, Joe Judge threw him under the bus.
Oh
after
yeah,
that game.
I mean he's just trying to save his job.
Oh, and that's which is shitty because I fucking hate when an EC coach do it. But he did that at the game. It was like threw him under the bus with all his comments after the game, and then fire the guy. And it was if they don't rebound, Judge is gone.
Oh yeah,
And I think he's got to know that too. So he's grasping at straws now.
very important
You
week.
think
right
they're
here.
going to rebound this week?
This is a very important week.
Yeah.
I think it's a no also. So I don't even, that was silly on his part to think that.
We'll talk about that.
You know what I took away from the Manning cast?
The Madden cast.
Eli Manning's facial expressions are fucking amazing.
Oh my god,
Electric.
Dude, they're the same way.
They've been
when
the
he
same
plays.
way. Yes.
I don't know, but now
Kevin
it's
Are
Hart
you
even made fun of
kidding?
him.
wait, but hold on. He's in a box for fucking 4 hours.
It's also weird where he's staring at the TV.
Yeah.
So he's kind of like off to the side, like one of those portraits when you take a family picture and everybody's facing one way. Like he looks really weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the conversation is great. I think it's totally different.
I don't think there's any reason to watch Monday Night Football
Right.
anymore.
Agreed.
No, they should eliminate regular ESPN and
yeah.
just put ESPN too.
I was
It's
going to
fucking
say.
great.
It's hysterical. And
Yeah.
the guests are good.
Oh, I was just gonna say, get rid of the fucking guest. If you're gonna give me a guest, give me a football guest.
Well, I thought it
Don't
was
give me a guy
interesting.
promoting his
Did
movie.
you see
or-
Edelman on it? He was good on it.
Edelman was good. Yeah, it's a football guy. Don't give me Kevin Hart.
I thought it was
Don't
interesting.
give me
Kinda
Parcells, who
funny.
hasn't watched the game in probably
I thought Kevin
15
Hart was
years.
hysterical.
I thought Kevin Hart was funny.
So funny.
I thought it was really good though because you were bringing up that stat a couple weeks ago when they didn't have it, where the player that was on it lost the next week.
Yeah.
They didn't have a player this week.
Right.
They
Because
didn't.
nobody will go on it. Peyton was
great.
complaining about it this week. He actually, he said, I think it was a tweet or said something. It was like, can you tell people like there's no curse?
Oh, that's
And, like, yeah,
funny.
they still can't get a player on it now.
That's so funny. That's great. I love the way they got rid of Kevin Hart too. They were like, it was like
Goodbye,
there was
Kevin.
like a minute and a half left in the quarter, and the Giants were driving. I
Yeah.
think they're like, all right, see you later, and he's like, what? What are you kidding me? It was funny. It was a
I
good show.
love the loyalty though that Eli has. He has such loyalty to the Giants.
Oh,
and
cool.
Peyton's like, fuck everybody.
Yeah,
He's
Yeah.
getting paid by everybody. That's the big difference.
Yeah.
The Giants still pay Eli for a ton of stuff, for appearances and things like that.
both 2-time Super Bowl champs, man. It's awesome
Also,
to see.
potentially two of the most whitest people in America, easily.
True.
All right, so going around the NFL, the Colts and the Buffalo Bills.
Man,
Bills minus 7.5 in this game. Tripp takes this game. What the fuck is going on in Buffalo?
I don't know. It was a game I was nervous about. It was probably the least game I liked, just because I have been a fan of the Colts. We spoke about that. I love their line, but it wasn't close.
no.
They have zero offense. They have no run game. They have one person to throw the ball to. And having zero run game in Buffalo going into December, disaster waiting to happen.
Well, they got to run Allen more. You got to get back to that. You
True.
gotta get,
True.
The defense keeps getting shredded also.
Is
Just absolutely shredded.
Beasley's injury like really affecting it that much? Because he's like his kind of like Edelman guy.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like he's definitely not 100%. He's not practicing anymore. And then he goes out and he's getting like 4 grabs for 20 yards. Like he's a 80-yard guy with 10 grabs, like the guy that he could go to all the time, and he's not doing it.
that guy that gets you from 2nd and 8 to 3rd and 4,
Yeah.
something like that.
And he's got to run. I fully believe he's got to run more. I think you're right about that.
There's two storylines here. I mean, the Bills are just floundering, but then the other side of it, the Colts are just live right now.
Crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. Do you think Frank Reich at the end of the year is going to look back and go, thank God for the West Industry Athletics podcast and Johnny Parlay for reminding me to run Taylor a lot more? Because what a fucking game that guy
Guy's the
had.
man.
Yeah.
185 yards, 4 touchdowns. I think
5
Four
TDs.
rushing, one receiving.
one
Five
receiving.
TDs.
I think he had the 6th most fantasy points ever.
Wow. I can't believe
52
that's
points
only
or something
6th.
like that. And now the MVP chatter is starting, which is interesting.
Sure, his numbers shot up. He was like
100 to 1.
it was I saw minus 2,500 or something like that at one point, and now he's at
He was 100 to 1
no,
2
plus,
weeks ago.
plus.
Now he's 25 to 1 this week.
yeah.
Wow.
I'm
And
gonna tell you right now,
running backs don't win that.
Don't even touch that. There's no chance he's winning the fucking MVP.
Yeah, it has to be a quarterback.
That year, Derrick Henry, I think, had the all those yards. Guess how many fucking first place votes he got for MVP?
How many?
0.
Wow. Who
0.
won? Tom Brady?
You know, whoever the fucking quarterback was that year. Something else, Colts on mid-season Hard Knocks, which I'm a big fan of.
I'm going to check it out. I got HBO Max.
It's great. It's cool. Next game, the Texans and the Tennessee Titans.
I killed it on this one. I knocked 2 of you guys out. Smitty, I knocked you out because you're on a Tennessee.
You picked the Texans?
I certainly did.
This guy,
I wanted points.
the way you're sitting right now with your arm like that, you're like,
I'm
I
so
certainly
uncomfortable
did.
with this thing here. No. I don't know what to do with my hands. No, I did. I wanted points. I definitely wanted points. I thought Tennessee they have to come down at some point.
Oh,
you know that I talk about that all the time.
They
They got to
do.
come down at some point. And I think the running game is now starting to affect Tannehill. And I mean, 4 picks. That's a lot of picks. That's a lot of picks. That's like,
I feel like they didn't even know the game started until halftime. It was boring.
yeah,
So boring. for the
real
first half.
boring.
Do you think they just underestimated the Texans?
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
underestimate
Look at
them.
the Titans'
Didn't-
record the whole year. They play up to big teams. They win those big games, and they play down. They
Down.
get beat by the Jets. They get beat by the Texans. Like,
That's the worst
That's the way they've been the whole season.
It's a classic trap game.
Yep, absolutely.
100%.
But also at the same time, let's talk about something. Texans total offensive yards,
Yeah, it was like-
190
Yeah.
to the
400
400 something.
Yeah.
490.
You know?
But
Like
they capitalized on whatever they had.
Tyrod,
Oh, yeah.
100 yards passing. Like, what the fuck? How do you lose that game?
When you have 490
4
yards but 4
interceptions.
picks, that takes
Yeah.
away 400 yards.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that does.
They're feeling the Henry and Julio loss right now.
That's what I'm saying.
You know.
It's starting to happen now. They got by a couple games without him, and now they got to think of something else because Peterson's not going to be the answer.
I say also let the Texans
They
get
released Peterson today.
Did they?
Did they really?
I'm pretty sure I saw that in one of my
Have to get a
things.
fact check on that.
It's also like how one pick turned to a pick last week that Kurt was hot on.
What'd you say?
But also let the Texans get that win out of the way because now we got the Jets this weekend.
I know it's going to be interesting. 2-8 versus 2-8.
Jets are due.
He's
All right.
a free agent. You're welcome.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Who the hell's
Breaking
going to
news.
run in Tennessee?
Katie
He's been
Schefter.
waived by the Titans.
Katie Schefter in the house.
I used to
What's
love him. When I was just getting into football, he would be the only person I listened to.
What was the other breaking news you hit me with? The Cam to the Panthers one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, next game. The Packers and the Vikings, our favorite team, plus
Good
2.5.
That was a good pick.
Tripp and Smitty. Smitty's only win.
Yeah, thank you for listening to me. It was the only one that honestly that was my favorite bet of the week because just it was that spread makes no sense. Spread's talking to me, fishy line. Smitty texted me early in that game because he loves to show up when he's doing well and things. He's that guy that won't shut up. So he texted me right away. Vikings
getting
with the
murdered
eyeball.
today.
Eyeball. Yeah, you go 1-4, you get murdered in this fucking podcast. So he texted me Vikings with the eyeball emoji. So I texted him back. I said, "Don't get crazy. I do it every week. They're gonna give up the lead. They're going to have the Packers come back in the game. It's going to create a ton of unneeded stress at the end. And sure as shit, that's exactly what they did.
Yep. Same story.
Every time.
They're the only team in the NFL this season to have a 7-point lead in every game. That is fucking bonkers of a stat.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
They've been up by 7 points against everybody they've played.
It's nuts. And what are they, 5-5?
Yeah, they're 500 ball club.
The
Best.
Packers lost that game, though.
Yes.
They had so many penalties on offense, and they at the right before the 2-minute mark, they had that pick that got brought back by another penalty.
Correct.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the game would have ended differently.
Yeah, that game swings so many times in that way. The Vikings literally needed everything to go their way, and it did. That was it.
And then the next
I love
game,
that.
it won't. And
But
then,
Don't say crazy things.
but at the same time, amazing clock management at the end to not give him the ball back.
Oh, you have to.
Loved it.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Loved it.
you can't give him the ball back with
Ever.
anything more than 30
He scored
seconds.
one play. They gave the ball back like, all right, can you
Yeah.
do it in 2 minutes?
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Two minutes?
Actually, I think
yeah, I
it's
got
when
this
we
in
stopped
one
talking to
play.
each
Yeah, it's crazy.
He didn't play good, though. Rodgers didn't play good.
Yeah, it's got a
There
bad
was a
toe.
lot of people open
his
that
toe
he
is
did
killing him.
not.
Got a really bad toe.
Ugh,
It's worse
I hate
than
his
turf
press
toe,
conferences after
which
the
nobody
game.
knows what the hell turf toe is anyway.
And he's like,
I got it.
guys. It's way.
I got it right now.
No, you don't.
I got something. I don't know.
Not
what it
turf
is.
toe.
It's got something.
Turf toe's made up.
You want to talk about your bet at all or no? Move on from that.
I lost. That's all that matters.
Oh, also, Smitty, I want to talk about this. Called you out because I tried to start a group chat, and you're the only person in this fucking whole entire country that still has an Android.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awful. You have green bubbles.
Guy couldn't even text him, and then he says like, "Oh, he told me to do on WhatsApp," and I told him I'm not a hooker. I can't text on WhatsApp. I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? Jesus Christ! So we couldn't really have like a group chat. It's probably be the same thing this week.
Moving on. Trip don't want to talk about this subject.
Next game, the Ravens and the Bears.
Awful.
Ooh, poor Matt Nagy. Not gonna make it.
I called my brother-in-law because I knew he was in Jersey, and I said, "What am I getting if I put money on the money line for Chicago?" After I found out Lamar Jackson was there, so I almost had a double loss. My pick, and if I put the money line on Chicago, I would have lost in the last 5 seconds. Super disappointing. A horrible game.
Tyler Huntley.
All right.
It's terrible.
Can we talk about this? I'm going to give you 4 names of 4 starting quarterbacks this weekend.
I probably picked every
Okay.
one of those teams.
Can you tell me where they went to college?
No, I can't. They couldn't
Number
tell you
one,
they were good.
Tyler Huntley.
Cincinnati.
USC,
Wrong. Utah. Tim Boyle.
La Jolla,
Utah.
Eastern Kentucky.
Okay.
Trevor Simeon.
Hofstra.
Marquette,
Northwestern.
Marquette is a basketball school.
Taylor Heineke.
Delaware.
Butler.
Old Dominion. Those 4 guys started in the NFL this weekend. What a shitty fucking week, huh?
Yeah, you look up and down like starting quarterbacks. What the fuck?
It was awful.
I watch a ton of college football. I know you do too. How is it possible that still to this day there are NFL quarterbacks that are going in a game? I'm going, who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah.
I love the draft. I'm that fucking jerk off reading mock drafts, doing research on guys. Like I'm that crazy of a fan. I watch a ton of football. I'm going, I've never fucking heard of this guy.
Still
But somehow
people
he's
don't
in an NFL game.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
And add to the list, fucking Colt McCoy.
Colt McCoy,
Gotta win.
Two.
Talk
He's
about
Great,
it.
he's amazing back
He's 2-1.
Poor Justin Fields goes out. The crazy ginger comes in.
Crazy ginger.
That's it.
And gets the start for this week. Ugh.
A lot of yards after the catch for Chicago. Like you look at Dalton's stats, they look great, but it's like it was like a 5-yard pass. And like a
Yeah, he had
90-yard run.
he had the one big Mooney play.
Yeah.
I mean,
Godwin
it's-
ran for like 200 yards on that one play.
Oh God.
Yeah.
It's bad. That was a bad game. Shouldn't even be talking that much about it.
Next game, the Lions, much talked about here, and the Cleveland Browns. The Browns are fucking done. Done.
Agreed.
If anyone here picks them today, you got to put the turkey hat on. I really wanted the Lions to win this game. I really want them to win this game.
Yeah, but when you
The
knew
Lions are bad.
they are bad. When you knew Tim Boyle was starting,
Tim Boyle.
you did not think that.
Picked
he
3
was gonna
teams
win.
last week that didn't have a starting quarterback.
And still beat me.
and you're the one in the jersey. It's unbelievable.
Third time in that jersey. Just saying.
PU.
I will finish this season as number 1. That I can guarantee.
Okay.
Okay.
You got a lot of climbing to do.
You're absolutely right. I'm telling you now, I will finish as number
Things
1.
have changed since the last. When's the last time I was here?
Oh,
Because
he
you
was
were
definitely
on
in
top.
first. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
definitely in first.
But he was also wearing that jersey the week that you were here.
He was.
I filmed him putting it on.
You were.
I'm sure, yeah. That revenge porn you posted about me.
So, Katie, could you come back in about 3 weeks?
I just think I look great in green. So I was like, Katie's coming. I'm going to make sure I submarine my picks.
What else for the Browns? Baker Mayfield, trash quarterback.
He's horrible.
It's not going to be re-signed by
hurt.
that team. He's hurt. The Lions are going to get one. And when this comes out, they probably have already gotten one, and I've won my Thanksgiving Day pick.
They might have.
You know?
They might have. Or
What
it's
else?
just going to be a huge disappointment.
The Niners and the Jaguars.
Killed it.
Surgical win for the Niners. They needed that
Kurt's
one.
in love with long drives.
Oh.
Niners
2 in a row?
Love them.
For the Niners?
2 in a row with the Niners. Not that I picked. I only picked the last one. But 2 in a row for the Niners. 2 in a row using Debo Samuel as a running back instead of a wide receiver.
Ayuk got one too, right?
Yeah, he did.
Well, when you put Debo in the backfield, then, was that for you?
That's true.
Playing good. Playing very well there.
He had 8 rushing for like 70 yards, and he had 1 catch.
But how can you grade their success on being very good when they played the Jaguars?
You can't.
Can't.
Okay.
You can't.
They played the-
And they're
And
taking
the
the
Raiders.
clock out of the
Yeah.
game. That's all
And the
they're doing.
Raiders. That's where their point. That's where we're at in the season is like, Who have you beaten? That's the scary thing about the Bills. The Bills have beaten nobody.
Right. They didn't
Nobody.
even beat the
There's a
Steelers.
lot of people, though, that haven't really beaten anyone.
You're 100% right.
Or like one good team.
Now it's like, who have you beaten and who do you have left on the schedule?
Absolutely.
Bill
You know.
Parcells' famous thing is not about who you play, it's when you play them.
Yep.
That's what he always said.
The football team and the Carolina Panthers. I think the football team might be good.
Next.
Just saying.
No, they're not. Both teams are terrible.
Might pick them this week.
Game sucked.
I like Ron Rivera.
Ron Rivera's a good coach. Very good
I
coach.
like that he beat Cam Newton.
I like that Cam came back. Went back.
Somebody tried to trade me Cam Newton this weekend in fantasy. I know we don't talk about that here. But I just sent them the picture of him wearing that like grandma
Yeah.
hat.
Where he looks like Larry Johnson when he used to dress
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Why does he
And I was like,
dress
nah, I'm
that?
good.
Listen, the guy's too excited. He runs all the way to the 50-yard line to do his Superman thing. He lost the game. He's not a good quarterback.
I'll tell you who's great. Christian McCaffrey. You guys are fucking god.
It's fantastic.
What else? The Cardinals and the Seahawks.
Boring.
Boring.
All those 4 o'clock games was super
Oh,
boring.
yeah. Struggle.
Really boring. At one point, all 3 games were 13-6, 13-6, 16-6. It was one of the most boring football 3 hours I've ever seen.
No Kyler. Doesn't matter.
They're still winning, and they got a very important bye this week.
As much as there's a team to beat, it's them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're the team to beat.
They're going to get Hopkins back and Kyler Murray back after this bye, and they'll be the team to beat. Definitely.
Until they lose after the bye. Like everybody else.
So
What was your stat? What did you send me last night? This football year, like nothing makes sense.
Oh,
No
yeah.
one can make any picks. Like
This explains it. I'm going to read it because it's so good. And it's how I feel every single weekend when I'm freaking out. Also, I was a complete psychopath during that Lions-Steelers game.
Kurt Money seems to be doing really good with this, though.
I quote, "The NFL has decided that this season will make no sense at all, follow no patterns, create no obvious frontrunners, and as a result, leave us bettors entirely bewildered."
Unless you
Sums
listen
it
to Kurt
up.
Money.
2021.
10 games
that's
over
it.
500.
You said it. Cowboys and the Chiefs was supposed to be the game of the week.
Nope. Minnesota Green Bay was the game of the week.
Yeah. Chiefs have won 4 in a row.
Yo, Dak. What
Dallas
was
is-
up with that?
Dallas is banged up. And the NFC East, I think, now is up for grabs again.
No.
I think it is.
No. Not yet.
The football
Not yet.
team
Maybe another week or two.
and the Eagles.
Kids loving the
The
Eagles. over here.
football team?
I'm loving the Eagles right now.
He's
You
loving
are
the
going to
Eagles.
jinx me.
See?
Stop saying it.
Gonna jinx me.
All right, 2 quick ones. We just need one line on this because someone here is going to pee their pants. The Pittsburgh Steelers and I was going to say the Long Island Chargers. The LA Chargers.
We don't have to talk about
Might have
this
been
game.
one of the best games of the year.
Great takeout takes.
Worst fucking backdoor cover ever. Fuck
Great
the
takeout
Steelers.
takes,
God
guys.
damn it. Fuck
Listen.
Big Ben. He's fucked me so many goddamn times
They
this
almost
year.
won that game.
Yeah,
if
I
you don't
know.
talk about backdoor covers. They almost won that
I
game.
had the Chargers big in that game.
They
I
had
was so
the lead
angry.
for 30 seconds in that game, and it was almost at the right point. They had no defense. It's sad. They almost stole that one. Came back.
And then the last one, we're going all the way back to Thursday. The New
Who the
England
fuck played on
Patriots and the
Thursday?
Atlanta
Oh,
Falcons.
Jesus Christ.
The New England Patriots
Horrendous.
are going to be the 1 seed in the AFC.
No, not
No,
the
they're
one.
not.
They're
Oh
going to
my
be the
God.
1 seed.
I just want you to stop talking positive about every single team.
They're going to be the 1 seed in the AFC, and I fucking hate it.
They're not going to be the 1 seed.
Who's going to be the 1 seed?
Not them. There's no way. It's
They're
going to
gonna
be
be the
the
one
Titans.
seed.
The Chiefs are going to come back. They're going to
They
roll.
can't be the one
I looked
seed.
at
They're not going to be the
schedule.
1 side. No chance.
They got to
No.
play the Dolphins. They got to play the Jets.
They're going to lose this week outright, so don't worry about it.
Spoiler alert. I'm picking the Pats.
I hate you guys.
All right,
So
that's
let's
it.
stop talking about it.
We're coming back
All right, let's
for our
take
Week
these
12
shots.
picks, and we're going to do a Shotski.
Shotski.
Money Shots presented by Danger Room Athletics, a legendary secret training facility that's not so secret. Come down, get choked out, whatever you're into. We have it there. It's not really like that type of a place, but could be if you're into it. And then Money Shots. Here we go.
All right, money shots. Money shots. Psst. Hey, wake up, AFC. This is not a dream. Why are you laughing? Belichick's in first place again. 7 backup QBs played this week. Are we watching the XFL? Stat correction. Colts are 5-5. Jonathan Taylor is 1-0. Russell Wilson, are you done? 3-7, losing by 10 at home to Colt McCoy? Pete Carroll was so annoyed he left the podium in a huff like an 80-year-old grandpa. And then he came back and apologized. Only good thing to come out of the Tennessee loss was yo mama jokes. Johnny Parlay said the Eagles are making the playoffs. I say they go 3-4 down the stretch. with heavy division games coming up, not sure if 8 wins will be enough. Because of all the parity in the game, even commentators are talking about not knowing who are good or bad at football. This is as confusing as white people's conscience after the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict. Money shots! Hey!
Why are we doing that?
Now we got to take a shot. We got to
How
do
does
this
it work?
at the same time.
Wait, I'm gonna laugh.
I don't know. We got to do it at the same time.
And then say,
1, 2, 3.
Oh my God.
Money shots!
That's not gonna help. Welcome back, Western Tree Athletics, Week 12. We're here, sponsored by Das Shotski. If you saw Money Shots, you know what I'm talking about. Thank you, Katie. That was a very generous gift.
You're welcome.
It's a gift that keeps on giving. It's going to make every segment from here on out get more and more jumbled, slurred words.
It's getting worse and worse every week.
All right, so we're starting out with the locals. The Jets are going to Houston to play the Texans. They're 3-point underdogs. Trip, what you got?
Texans, -3 over the Jets. The Jets are starting their third-string quarterback this week. Their first 2 quarterbacks have COVID. Joe Flacco's out. Mike White's out. So starting that kid, Zach Wilson, that soaking professional from BYU. Give me the Texans, -3.
How mad is Joe Flacco? Like, he didn't want to be a Jet anyway, and now he's got COVID.
Yeah.
Was he a Jet once before?
A Jet? Yeah, he was.
Yes. It's
I
terrible.
hated him when he was on the Ravens.
Me too.
You hated him.
Ugh.
I hated the Ravens.
I
back then.
hated that era. Like that but I hated him.
He was on the Ravens when like Ray Lewis and them were on there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he
And
had,
he
he had a
demanded-
Super Bowl run where he didn't throw an interception. Rah, rah, rah.
And he demanded all that money that
Yep.
he was not worth.
No, he dumps the ball off. That's it.
He's fucking 150 years old. Let's call it what it is.
Now he is.
Yeah.
He's garbage.
Katie, Jets, Texans.
She loves the Jets.
Come on, don't let me down.
Texans.
Ooh.
It's hard to pick this game. Come on. But no, the Texans, because I know you're like all amped on Zach Wilson being back, but I just can't see it happening. Like I think it's going to take him a little bit to get into a rhythm, and I don't think they're going to pull it off.
Wow.
That's like the less emotional bet from the one that I'm going to make. So
And because he's terrible,
good. I'm good.
that helps too.
And the Jets are just bad.
good. You're jinxing me.
I mean, Houston's bad too, guys.
Houston is bad, but the Jets are on a...
There's not another player besides Brandon Cooks that anybody could really say
Tyrod
that.
Taylor.
Okay, that's the quarterback.
Okay,
But I'm
yeah,
saying-
he's that's pretty big position.
The guy who threw for 100 yards this past week.
Yeah.
And it's at Houston.
And won against the Titans.
It is at Houston. This is one of those games
Because
where
of 2 picks.
I don't think it matters.
He won
But
against Houston. Okay.
Hey, I'm sorry, it's your pick.
my pick, I'm going to go?
Yeah.
I'm actually pulling a move here. I had Houston for most of the day, but now that these two guys picked the
Oh, he's
Houston
getting cute with the
Texans,
locals.
I'm kind of getting cute with the locals.
Careful.
The one thing I don't want to do is split up the locals. I don't want to split them up because if you split them up and you pick the wrong one, you go 0 for 2. So I already have my other one in the bag. Foreshadowing. I'm going with the Jets now. Going with the Jets +3. I don't know. I just turned it around and I feel it now.
Feel it, Kirk. Feel it.
I feel it.
You want to stand up and like dance?
No, I already took a Shotski. I'm going to go with the Jets. They got some weapons. I don't like that Carter's not playing.
They got some weapons.
They got some weapons. I
You
mean,
say that.
Go ahead.
Often.
They have one.
Can you name him? Yeah, can you name him?
Elijah
I mean,
Moore.
Elijah Moore. I mean,
Okay,
you
who's going
got
to get him
Crowder.
the ball?
I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't make me take Houston.
No, please take. I know we're begging you to take the Jets. We would love it.
I'm going to take the Jets this week because, like I said, I don't want to split them up. I don't want to take them the wrong way. Go for it, Johnny Parlay.
I mean, we know who I'm taking here.
I mean, you don't have to take them all the time.
No, this is it.
Is it your loyalty? I don't understand.
A little bit, but not
Yeah.
really.
Stupidity?
But also,
Ooh.
Catherine.
Full name.
I like the Jets in this spot because Houston's coming off that win where they weren't good. They were not good in that game.
Okay.
They played Tennessee, who handed them the fucking game.
Yeah.
You know, Tyrod Taylor was not good. I'm
Tyrod.
sorry, whatever. Zach Wilson's back. He's got something to prove. I think.
Is he ready?
But does he have something to prove? There's no other option but to play him.
I think he has something to prove because he saw what Mike White did that one game. And I think he's got something to prove. And Mike White would have done that. Mike White would have beat the Miami Dolphins last week if that organization would have let him play.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I do.
I'm not against that.
I
I will
100% believe that.
I will say one thing though. If Wilson does not show anything this week, he's in big trouble. If
The Jets as an organization.
I don't care
are
about
big
the Jets.
trouble.
I'm saying this guy that they picked number 2, if he shows nothing against Houston, he's in big trouble.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree about that, but this organization has mishandled quarterbacks for 15 years now, 20 years now.
So they should probably run the ball with.
Ty Johnson.
Okay. So you got the Jets.
I'm taking the Jets. I feel really good about Joe Douglas's draft class, and I can't stop talking about it.
Carter's definitely out.
Elijah Moore,
He's out.
Fuck.
Carter's out. Barrett Tucker,
Actually, Michael Carter's playing.
he's not going to play.
No, Michael Carter the second is playing.
The defensive guy.
He's the nickelback.
Can he take a handoff?
You're saying it. You what you said is right. It's like he's got to win this fucking game.
Right.
The Texans are not good. They're not a good football team. I know the Jets aren't a good football team, but comes back to like my boy Joe B. Salah has to get this team up for this game, or else we got to start questioning the fucking coach again.
Yes.
And I believe in the GM because he had a good draft class. So give me the Jets.
I
That's 3.
believe in the coach. I think it's the players.
No, you don't. You picked Houston. No, you don't.
I mean, they're gonna win. Wait, but going back to our Thanksgiving picks, I'm still riding with Sanchez. Has been the best quarterback that we've had. He's taken us the further since he played.
I know, and it's so embarrassing.
You bring up a good point because I want fucking Rex Ryan back also.
Oh, let's get him back.
Yeah.
This is my argument with my college team too. Let's bring back Rex.
Yes, me too. I'm with you.
You do understand that once Rex started making the picks, they were fucking terrible.
But we got a
He
GM
won
now.
with other guys' players.
Trip. Jets fans have no
I'm
idea.
sorry. I don't know why I engage. I should not engage. It's like when you see the animals at the zoo. Don't feed them. Don't argue with them. Just they don't know they're terrible. They're the
have
only
so
ones in the
much-
world that don't understand that they're terrible.
I
have
know
so
we're
much hope.
terrible, but I was just saying, talking about mishandling quarterbacks and our conversation from Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Mark Sanchez.
I mean, I play quarterback. I was mishandled once or twice.
It's always an imbalance between the
Last
GM and
Thursday
the
was
coach.
crazy.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
in a lot of places too.
I mean, we're split on it. It makes it interesting.
I wish you would have took the fucking Texans personally.
I have
You
them,
wanted to be the
I have
sole
them
jet
in
picker?
bold, but that was
I'm shocked that you took the Texans.
That was a 2.5.
I'm shocked you know how to use bold on your phone.
So am I.
All right, next local. The Eagles coming to MetLife against the Giants.
Kurt, you want to go first?
I might as well go.
No.
What?
No.
Okay,
No.
all right.
We're not giving this guy any opportunity.
I just went first on the Jets.
Yeah,
this
I know.
guy's hand raised. Give the shot.
I mean, just because I kind of foreshadowed on who the hell I was picking.
All right, Eagles are coming to MetLife against the Giants. The Giants are 3-point dogs at home. No, Kurt, who you got?
Why is it not 3.5? Why do I have the wrong spread down?
I have 3.5 too, because remember you said you have to go off the email.
Is the email 3.5 or is it 3? Oh, fuck. All right, still doing it. Going Giants.
Like that's ever made a difference in this.
Well, I mean, it's the difference
Point
between You're right.
5
It
is
doesn't.
important. It's a field goal or not a field goal.
3.5
Normally,
is a huge difference.
That's what I
is,
think. I
but
think
it has
it's
not
huge.
made a
No, it
difference
hasn't.
once.
No, it hasn't.
In
Yeah.
what we've
Watch
done.
this
Okay.
week, it does.
If the email says 3, it's 3.
Superstitious.
I'm going with the idea of the whole Vegas when they lost their coach. I'm just going on a must-win situation. I have no faith in the Giants besides the fact that I think they have players. Philadelphia, you'll like this, Katie, is riding way too high. They're riding way too high. They're sneaking away with wins. We all said this before that we don't think Jalen Hurts is going to be a quarterback in 5 years. Meanwhile, they just put the numbers with him and Lamar Jackson together, and they're exact within the first 8 to 12 games or something like that. Believe me, I'm on the side that I don't believe he's going to be here in 5 years. I also don't think Lamar Jackson's going to last that long either. I don't think he's
I
that
agree
great.
with that. That's why I took the Ravens under.
Agreed. I'm going Giants. I'm just going on feel. I'm taking them. They're home. They need to win this. They got embarrassed on Monday Night Football. I am taking both locals. Might be the last time I ever do it. Giants +3.
My turn.
Yep.
Eagles
Go for it.
-3, 3.5. Whichever one favors me when the game comes.
She's calling her own shots.
No, I have to take the Eagles because I did not take them last time and I disappointed Devontae, and I'm going with my man. Got to. He's
Okay.
doing so well.
Yeah.
And the Giants are just the Giants.
I know. And you didn't take the Jets, so you can't take the Giants. I get it.
I can.
No.
I'm not like you.
Not really.
But I do not think the Giants are as bad as the Jets by any means. I just think Philly is going to.
I think this is a judge have to win game. There's nothing else you could do about it.
Just because he has to win doesn't mean he's going to win.
We'll find out on Sunday.
What do you got?
Eagles. Give me the Eagles. Give it to me. The Giants look terrible. They can't get out of their own way. They're a bad football team.
This looks like a possible 5-0 week for you. You went against the locals.
Yeah.
I told you I'm finishing this season in first place. I guaranteed it on this episode. I'm taking the Eagles. I don't like it. I don't like the fact that it's 3. If it was 2.5, I would love the Eagles. It's 3. I'm not a fan. I'll take the push. That's what I'm hoping for. 3.5. Oh, I would jump all over the Giants because of the hook. It's a division game. It's a close game. I don't think the Eagles are that good. But here's what I do know. The Eagles' offensive line is fucking awesome. Those guys are dogs. They play hard. As long as Sirianni keeps going with the, hey, we're going to run it down your throat, and we're not going to make this kid think. We're going to throw some quick passes. We're going to utilize our offensive line. I think they're going to roll. What I saw out of the Giants on Thursday night, what I see now of the Giants all year long, they're not a good football team. So give me the Eagles. Eagles -3.
What, do you not have a pick yet, Johnny
No, I
Parlay?
got it. Just want to make sure I had the right amount of notes. I'm taking the Eagles. This is my go-to
Am I by
line.
myself?
Yes.
Shit.
You're-
Okay. All right.
Feel good about that.
I do kind of feel good about it.
This is like my go-to line for the next 2 to 3 weeks. I think the Eagles might be a good team.
Kind of knew you were going with the Eagles with this after the Texas that you gave me, so.
We said that Hurts might not be a quarterback in this league in a few years, but he is playing well.
Yes.
Quarterback now.
Yes.
He's
Quarterback
played
right now.
well the
Yep.
last 4 games.
Mhm.
And I feel like I have to ask your permission to say this, Katie,
Oh,
but
boy.
Devontae is a fucking stud.
He's been a stud.
Absolute stud. Those two, the chemistry between those two is phenomenal.
See, I
Remember
don't even see
before the
chemistry.
draft when people said that Devontae was too small? Just going to
Stud.
remember. Just going to
Stud.
throw that out there.
The only thing that scares me is the divisional game, and it's the Giants are home. That's what makes me a little bit worried about this, but I
Danny
think
Dimes at home is
He's awful.
horrendous.
He's awful, but you don't think
Because the fans hate him. And
Yeah.
Joe Judge has got to win this game. That's it. Joe Judge has got to
But
win
he's not a
this
good
game.
coach, and they don't listen to him. They don't follow him. That's
He
what
was
I
a
truly
good
believe
coach
in.
last year. How
No, he
was he
wasn't.
not a good?
He wasn't. He was a coach that New York was dying to embrace, that they were dying to love because he's a blue collar guy. He curses. He says shit that no other coach says. They were dying to embrace this guy, so they grasped at every straw he gave them. But he fucking sucks as a coach, and his players don't like him. I'm convinced that's the MO.
We'll know after this week. If they do not win, they're absolutely finished, and he's probably gone.
I also hate a guy that comes out and after a game you lost as the fucking head coach. Top of the line, you're the head coach. You buried your coaching staff. You're a fucking coward. You hid behind them. One of them got fired this week. You're using him as a scapegoat.
Either that, or he's taking control of his team.
Okay.
It could go either way. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to stick up for my pick. I'm just trying to stick up for my pick. But it could go either way.
I can't wait till next week. You're like, fuck Joe Judge. Fuck
Joe
this
Judge.
guy.
I'm never betting the locals again.
Like a true better.
This just means on Sunday morning I'm going to be biting my nails that I picked both locals. That's the problem. God damn it.
all right, on to our flex picks for this week. I'll start first. I don't know why I said that. It's a bad idea, but
Because you haven't started first in a while now.
I know.
I thought the lead is supposed to.
Oh,
host,
yeah,
right?
good
The
point.
winner's supposed to hit.
Good point.
I'll take it. From
Before I say that, this week of picks, oh my God, what is happening?
you. I don't know.
The highest spread 7. You could add up all the other spreads. I don't think it equals 7. And this is a tough one.
I don't know.
What do we say about what are the trends, right? We talked about it last week. The trends of the league, that underdogs have been hitting crazy. They were at 58% last week. So we said it last week. Start looking towards your favorites. It's going to slowly turn that way, and then it's going to hit big towards the end of the season. Last week was the first week since week 6 that the favorites won.
Okay, so the favorites did win
They
last
were
week.
7 and 6
Okay.
against the dogs, so that's why you're seeing the spreads come a lot back down. They're tired of losing to the dogs because Vegas loses. Vegas wins, but the public will start to swing when it gets too much. 58% is too high for them, so they have to move it towards the favorites now. So you're seeing a lot closer lines as a result of that.
Ooh, this is going to make these picks a little bit harder.
Don't listen to him.
Just do what
Whatever
you
you
want
have.
Oh,
to do.
shit, you're right. I'm not supposed to listen to him.
That's for the people. That's for the 10 people that listen.
I'm going to make my picks.
But remember, 58%.
Grade them.
All right, so I
Remember how
am
fun it
jumping.
was for Kratom? That one time you won, you did really well. You're
If I go
5-0.
5-0, I'm doing champagne and
Yeah.
kratom.
We haven't had a celebrational drink anymore.
We need a.
Well, you got to be 5-0.
I mean, we just
we had
did
a Shotski.
We just did a Shotski. What are you talking about?
That's actually might be the most celebrational.
That was also the closest we've ever been. I prefer not to do that again.
That was close. That
Very
was
awkward.
close. I am going to jump right to the Monday Night Football game because I'm nervous. Because I'm nervous about all my other picks.
Really?
Could be going the opposite way of you, Johnny Parlay. The Seattle Seahawks are 1-6 out of their last 7 games. The only team they beat was Jacksonville. The offense has to turn around. They have to turn around. If Russell Wilson wants to do anything with this season, they have to turn around. Heineke has been doing a great job. I don't even think they're thinking of Fitzpatrick anymore.
Nope.
They're doing a great job running the ball, moving the ball, taking time off the clock. Just the way I go with my bets. I've been doing it all season. A team that's down on their luck, I feel like they have to turn it around. A team that's riding high, they have to shut down. I don't think Washington is that great. I don't think they could finish games. I think this is the game that Seattle has to take. They're +1. Doesn't really matter. It's almost a pick. I am going Seattle Seahawks with Lockett and Metcalf on Monday Night Football. Seattle in Washington. +1.
You pick all of your picks like
Who's
that.
in first? Katie Cash.
Wow.
Touche.
10 games.
But
10
you
games
do.
over
You're like,
500.
this person's due. This person's due.
I mean, I
Person's
do.
due to win.
I do go on feel. I do think that. The odds of teams losing 8 in a row, if you're not the Jets, is weird.
Fuck.
No,
I love the football team. Not taking this game.
Listen,
but I love the football team.
I like the football team as well. They played
Hate the name.
They played 2 really good games in a row. They're hosting a Monday night after a long Thanksgiving week. Seattle's coming to town, and Russell Wilson's going to turn it up and win the game.
West Coast team coming east.
It's Monday night. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're all eating with their family. It doesn't matter. Seattle's winning this game.
I don't understand the line. Opened up the other way, and it's already moved the other way. I don't get it.
I agree with you.
Dangerous pick, but you're in first place, so whatever.
Going with it.
All
I'm nervous
It's
about
still
all my
only
picks. So
It's still only 1 though. It's not like it's.
yeah, it's pretty much.
It's
a
not
pick.
like it's switched from 1 to 4.
Right.
Every game's won this week, I feel like.
No Chris Carson.
I mean, they knew that going into last week that they don't have him for the
Tyler
rest of the
Lockett
season.
hasn't done anything in weeks.
Over 100 yards last week.
Okay.
The only guy he threw to.
Listen, he's on my fantasy team.
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm talking about him as a player.
I'm not talking about
Listen,
this.
done anything
listen.
in-
Russell Wilson's not this bad. He's been terrible for 2
He's
weeks.
hurt. He's got a fucking bum finger.
All right,
Obviously, it's affecting him.
We're 3 weeks in. He's got to get over it or sit on the bench.
We got it.
He's got-
You're taking the Seahawks.
I am.
All right, I'll go next since I'm now in second place.
Who's in last? The guy wearing the Jet jersey?
The Tennessee Titans are going.
Is anyone? We want to put a tattoo on this because I am dying.
I'll get an Island Kava tattoo if I don't finish.
Are you going to talk about the Tennessee Titans again?
Yeah, Tennessee
Of course he
Titans.
is.
They're going to New England. The Patriots are 5.5-point favorites in this game. This is a killer for me. But I'm high on the Patriots. I think the Titans might be the Steelers of last year.
Oof.
I think I'm going to hit my over, but I specifically remember all of what we were talking about last year. This guy was riding the Steelers, so high on the Steelers.
I was running him. I love them.
Super
because
Bowl.
I got ridiculous
Had a Super
odds
Bowl
at them.
line
Yeah.
on them.
Yeah.
The Titans the wheels are coming off. I think they're still going to get me those 2 wins to hit that over because they're right there already.
Yeah.
But it's over. I'm taking the Patriots in this game -5.5. Mac Jones.
It's a lot of points.
Can I say this?
I'm so scared because I want to take the Pats and you petrify me.
He's my preseason Rookie of the Year pick.
He is
He's gonna get it.
100% rookie
It's
of
over.
the year.
Nice.
He's going to get it.
He's the best QB.
Next week, we'll go back to our other futures. We got the over-unders this week. But Pats haven't been great at home.
No, but they won the last 2, I think.
But they are about to start rolling. They will be the #1 seed in the AFC.
They're playing really good football.
And I hate all of this hurts me.
Yeah, they're playing really good
Hurts me to
football.
pick against the Titans. Hurts me to pick the Patriots. I kind of like the Jets a little bit, but give me the Patriots -5.5. My first pick.
I'm taking the Pats. Are you taking them?
She's
too?
going with it.
Are you?
Go ahead. After you.
No, I'm taking the Patriots. That's the spread concerns me.
So you guys have been texting back and forth all week along about football, and you just jumping on board with him.
No, I wish he was not taking the teams that I want to
It's not
take.
that type of conversation. It's mostly like, don't say anything good about anything that I like.
I'm like,
you're a
stop
fucking mush.
speaking.
She thinks I'm the Smitty of this
you're not-
fucking crew.
She's the jinx.
Okay.
Smitty's taking
Or
a hit.
Johnny
Oh.
inside.
That's a little inside baseball.
Lower than Smitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So this concerns me. I'm not even gonna lie. It actually concerns me that he took the Pats. But putting his pick to the side. No, I like the Pats. I have a huge question mark next to this game because the spread makes me nervous, but I'm still gonna take the Pats. Mac Jones,
Yeah.
Mac
This guy's
Jones.
man.
the man. Jets should have took him. Jets should have took him, then took Devontae or Najee Harris, but that didn't happen. So now I have to root for a player on the Patriots as a Jet fan.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game to root for.
Oh no, I'm numb as a Jets fan. I fully support Mac Jones.
Would they be if they win? They're going to be 8-4. Holy Jesus, it's unbelievable.
They were horrible last year. They didn't make the playoffs.
Nobody played for the Patriots last year. They all took off because of COVID.
Yeah,
got to remember that.
You know, one year off of not making the playoffs seems fair in the fucking
absolutely.
You know, like now we'll just get back to it and start another fucking dynasty.
Absolutely. I just think it's going to be a 3-point game. But you're right, guys.
Yeah. No. So
spread is hard.
Actually, I'm taking the Titans. Because I don't want to be blamed for the. No, I'm kidding.
Holy shit, that would have been hilarious.
But if it doesn't, now like I'm already feel bad about this because I know somehow if they don't win, it's going to be my fault.
That would have been hilarious.
The friendship we've created. Appreciate that, Katie.
All right. Well, I believe I'm up now, and while we're on this game, I am taking the Titans plus 5.
If he didn't have that written down, he was taking that.
It is written down. That was my first pick. That's the game I fucking love this weekend.
That's awesome.
These Patriots, they're young, they're dumb. You know the rest of the sentence.
That's great.
They're going to come out flying high, thinking they're the king shit of the AFC. They have not been served humble pie by Belichick yet. Belichick is waiting for that week to serve these boys humble pie and remind them of, hey, the Patriot way is different up here. We don't get too high. We don't get too low. We're consistent. These guys are running around like the cock of the walk on the field. That's the way it looks. Mike Vrabel is going to scheme up a bunch of shit Mac Jones is not ready for because he knows what Bill Belichick is getting him ready for. That's going to happen. Bill Belichick against former disciples of him.
Is he from that line, Grable?
Yeah.
Okay.
He played for him.
Okay.
14-13. We got about to be 14-14.
Take the money line then.
Nah, come on. He's got to take the points.
We'll make a side bet.
He's got to take the points.
I need to make the points up in the standings here so I can finish first. Like
it sounds like you're taking the money line.
Oh, I'm absolutely taking the money line on Sunday. I will post that bet if you want because I'm 100% taking the Titans money line. Nice. I mean, 5.5. You're gifting me 5.5 points. What have the Titans done all year long? They play up to their competition, down to their competition. Okay. Every time they play a shitty team, they're playing down to them. They're overlooking on whatever, and they're getting beat.
Who did they lose? The Jackson? No, they lost to the Jets and the Texans.
490 yards of offense last week with 4 picks. That's not fucking happening. Yes, Ryan Tannehill's not great, but he's not a 4-pick guy. Right. He's not a Mike White. It's not going to happen. He's a halfway decent average starting quarterback. He's not throwing 4 picks. The Titans with 5.5 points is a crazy line. Give me the Titans.
Made that game super interesting. That's great.
Good coaching matchup. Although I'm not as high on Vrabel as everybody else is.
Oh, I love him.
No, but he's
coach of the year.
He's been doing fantastic. I mean, they got to win a couple
with nothing, with a lot of nothing.
Right.
All right, so everybody's got one pick in.
Does that mean I have to go again?
Back to money.
All right, because I hate my other pick, I'm going to go with this pick. Sunday night, lost with the Ravens. I am, I guess Baltimore fans will probably go with Baltimore, but I got to go with them. I think the Brownies suck.
They're done.
I think they're awful. Yes, they have played the Ravens well the last couple of years. You know, Lamar Jackson's coming back. That was an awful display of football that they played this weekend. Ravens at 3.5 at home. I can't go any other way with all the games that were out there on the card this week. It just seems fitting. If I lose this game, I'll pull a trip and say I am never touching the Ravens again because I lost last week against Chicago. But I'm going Ravens 3.5. I think you know how I feel about Mayfield.
I lost that game too. Fuck that game.
Fuck that. The game was tough.
Huntley, are you serious?
I know.
Are you serious? We didn't know how. Like, I was like, he might not play. He's got diarrhea. Fine.
And they still won with like 13 seconds left on the clock.
I'd rather than if I'm going to lose a game, I hope you lose.
100%.
Don't cover. Don't you dare win the game and sons of bitches.
100%. I think Mayfield is awful. 100% awful. The only way they win is Chubb.
Speaking of,
have you guys heard any of my snippets that I cut from Kurt's
No,
thing?
I think you're just sending it to me.
Chubb.
I think you're just sending it to me. Listen, Nick Chubb, again, 130 yards. 130 yards. Again. It's their only out.
Chubb's a beast.
They have nobody else. Mayfield sucks. He sucks under pressure. Baltimore at home, 3.5. They have to take it.
Nice pick. Not touching it. Anybody else? No? Perfect.
It just sucks that Takeout Takes is probably going to take. There's no way anybody's going to root for the fucking games. Browns.
In Baltimore?
That's what I'm saying. There's no way anybody's ever
They're
going to
take the fucking Yankees in that game. All right. Next pick. I'm up. The Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers.
I swear to God.
What a game.
Going to the 49ers. 49ers
game.
are 3-point favorites. Give me the fucking Minnesota Vikings
Holy
plus
shit.
6.
Yes!
This week I'm taking the Lions and the Vikings.
Jesus Christ.
My man.
On this show, we can't get away from this. Niners
Hey,
are on a
you guys
little.
want to know how Johnny Parlay went from third to second? He started listening to me. He's taking the Vikings and the Lions
guy
every
in
week.
last place to fucking verify my picks. You know,
He finally started listening.
who's worn a Mo Lewis jersey 3 times this season.
Johnny Parlay wins
I
without
literally
QBs.
hate everything you're picking.
All right, great. Thanks, Katie.
Because I'm picking it. I'm going to lose.
The Niners are on a little bit of a rip here. 2 games in a row. I just don't believe in that team. I think the Vikings are going to go on a little roll here. I think they are.
God, that is such a dangerous game to pick. It really is.
So dangerous.
I know.
So dangerous.
It's fun though.
It is going to be fun, but
Oh,
it is
every
coming
Vikings
down
pick
to-
you'll ever make is fun.
It is coming down
Especially
to
this
the
season.
last second.
I think the game's in San Francisco. The Niners got their win at home out of the way in the last year.
360.
Go back.
How many days, Kurt?
Go back.
It was 369 or something like that.
Yeah. So
ridiculous.
I mean, the Vikings offense looks fucking good.
They do.
We've been talking about it since preseason.
But their defense sucks.
They're like a fantasy team inside of a fantasy team.
Best 5-5 team out there, folks.
They looked very good last week.
Jefferson, oh my God. I just can't get away from this team. Give me the Vikings plus 3.
They did.
I still hate the 49ers.
You say they looked very good last week, but it came down to the last second. Field goal. Are you picking
But
another
that's
Johnny
how-
Parlay pick?
God. He's picking my picks. How come I don't get to go first?
You can go on the next one.
I'm picking the Vikings too.
Oh,
which
my
is
God.
another one on my paper that is a question mark next to it. Because fuck this
You should
week.
probably go with the exclamation points over the question mark.
I don't have any.
Oh, that could be a problem then.
They're all question marks. They're all.
We're definitely not going to be friends after this weekend because you're going to blame these losses on me. I feel it.
If I literally lose every single one that me and you have together,
If they both go 0-5.
It would be great.
Oh my God,
It'd be
what
great.
an episode.
But if you win,
What an episode coming up.
But if you win, you both got to take 2 shots on the Shotski.
all right,
threaten
now
me with a good
Vikings.
time.
Vikings, because I'm not completely sold on the 49ers. And because I bet against the 49ers last week and I freaking lost. Yeah, no, I think their games are stressful as hell.
Oh, yeah.
It's a glutton for punishment.
But-
betting on Minnesota.
They're due for a game where they don't let go at the end.
Oh, you're thinking like a killer game.
That's a good point. I've
thinking
actually
like a
said that
killer
when I
game.
picked this game. I'm like, when are we going to win by 14 here?
Okay.
You know?
All right.
This might be it.
I don't think it's against San Francisco.
There's some good
Now all of a sudden we're on San Francisco? Talk shit about him for fucking 12 weeks.
I mean,
Except for
Tripp talks shit
Debo.
about him.
This
Debo.
guy's like man crush.
My man.
No, I
crush
think
on
they played great last week against the Packers, who I like. They played good.
They did. They played good, but it was still by a field goal at the end.
Well, this is the week that they're turning around.
I think they win by 2 touchdowns this week.
gonna be
Okay, that's
interesting.
crazy. I just want them to win by more. I
are
just
now
want them
jinxing my
to win by more than 3.
It's great.
All right, Trip, who do you got? This is your.
These two are doubling
I
up
can't
all
even
the
ask
time,
you-
so you got
I
to go
can't
for
ask
a
you
bit.
how many picks you've had already because we'll get to it at the end. You know?
It's my second pick, I believe. I'm taking the
Second?
Tampa-
Man, I really got to go to the bathroom. But all right, Kat.
Yeah, me too.
Stop it, guys.
might have
Stop it.
We might have to break. Got
No.
it. Give me the
Tampa
second
Bay
pick.
Buccaneers minus 2.5 over the Colts.
I love it.
That's a stressful
I love it just
game.
as much as the Bills pick last week. I'm sorry, because I do. I love it.
This guy's jinx. This guy's your jinx.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. I do. I think Brady's fucking furious. He's angry. He hates the Colts. Every bullshit thing that they've ever had has been against the Colts. The Colts are responsible for Deflategate. Brady's a guy. I understand it's crazy. It's crazy. It was years ago, but Brady's a guy that carries that chip on his shoulder. He's going to beat the Colts by 400 points. I think he's angry about the way the Giants game turned out. I think he wanted to win that game by more. I think he's going to explode this week. Obviously, they're going to load up against the run. They're going to make Carson Wentz beat him deep. You have Todd Bowles calling the defense. He's going to blitz every fucking down. He's just going to keep coming after you at Carson Wentz. I don't think they can do it. Let's see how he picks up blitz as a running back. We don't know if he's that good or not. I'm telling you, this game 2.5 is a godsend.
The one thing Tampa Bay could do is stop the run, and they've done it for a year and a half.
Yeah.
If they could stop Taylor,
They can't stop the pass. They can stop the
if
run.
they could stop Taylor, they win that game.
I am putting 5 billion units on this game. I love the Bucks minus 2.5.
Oh boy.
You
I
were
love the game.
overexcited.
I can't do it.
I am.
love it.
It's a good
I
game.
saw this game. I was like,
It's a good
no
game,
way.
it's scary.
That's the opening line. I jumped all over it. I thought it was an overreaction to the other night. Like, I didn't understand it.
They
I-
won by 20 though.
It's 100. No, it has nothing to do with Tampa Bay. It has everything to do with the Colts.
With
Yeah.
the Colts,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's all anybody
agree.
is talking about right now, and that's what that line is reflected.
You're
And
right.
I'm like, there's no way to it. Like, especially Brady just lost 2 in a row, came back against the Giants, and again they won. Brady looked okay, pretty good. He's gonna put up a billion points. I'm fucking so excited.
I wouldn't touch this game though.
No, I think that's a really scary game. But I think Gronk will be
almost
better in
pushing
this
me to
game.
do it. I
Second
really
game back.
like it. I really like
Yeah,
it.
but
Well, you're not doing it.
at this point, even if Gronk does it though, like Gronk is definitely a reduced version of himself.
Yeah.
He's got the big catch. He's got amazing hands. Like he just grips the ball. He actually got one knocked out of his hands the other night, which was crazy. I've never seen that happen to him. But he's not beating you deep. He's not getting you 70 yards, 60 yards anymore. He's going to get that 10, 15 yards. He's a problem to cover.
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But he's nowhere near what he was. Still,
He's doing
even
his
without
job, though.
But you have 1,000 other weapons.
Yep.
And, I mean, Katie's favorite fucking receiver might be back this week.
No. AB?
Fuck him.
Yeah.
He doesn't have COVID, though, so he might be back.
Katie's third pick. You're up.
I don't even want to say it because
Okay.
I know.
That's going to make for a really shitty podcast if you do that.
Keep it quiet.
You want to write it
I don't
down?
want to say it because I know he has the same pick.
You can't have 3 of the same picks.
Okay, so then he has to change it.
Absolutely.
Great. I'm taking the Packers. Even. Pick only. Packers versus Rams.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, the Packers.
It's ridiculous.
No, Packers versus Rams because
You love Aaron Rodgers.
I love Aaron Rodgers. They were really sloppy though last week. He was actually bad last week. I have to say I think he was really bad last week versus the Vikings.
But how good did he look?
So many penalties. Like I said, I think they lost that game for themselves. I think he's going to come back with a vengeance.
No turf toe.
It's worse than turf toe. His exact words were, "It's like turf toe, but it hurts a lot more."
Just
It's worse than turf
And
toe.
again,
Sure.
nobody knows. Look.
I don't
that's his
care.
pick.
Man up.
Look at his pick.
You're man up.
Right here. That's his pick. He's got it.
I think he should just go head to head. I mean, it's a pick 'em.
Just pick who you were going to
Give me Sean McVay off the bye.
I don't have a lot to say about this.
say.
I like the Packers this season. I am Johnny Parlay.
Wait, for
This
the
is an
record.
emotion. This is an emotional bet. Until the Rams get rid of Odell, I'm off that bandwagon.
Wait, but
That's
do
funny.
we know why he's on
That's really
the
funny.
Packers bandwagon? Because I told him that my backup team, because I'm a Jets fan, is the Packers. Remember we spoke about it
Yep.
at the night of the
Of the party.
charity event.
Yep.
And you were like, no, there's no way. And he came out and crushed. Who did he play that week? Played
He
amazing.
Killed him, though. It was
Killed
before
him.
he got covered. He killed him.
All right, listen here. I'm taking
now
the
he's
fucking
on the
LA
bandwagon.
Rams this weekend.
Yeah.
Again, I don't have a lot to say about this game. I don't feel good.
And it's emotional now.
I'm emotional. I'm even more emotional now. I don't feel good about the Odell thing because he's my preseason pick for comeback player of the year. But also, everybody on this podcast was so high on the Rams, and I really don't have a lot to say here because I was gonna pick the fucking Packers, but I'm taking the Rams just because
Take
we
who
can't
you
have the same
wanna
fucking
take.
pick. No,
You have to take the Rams.
taking the Rams, and
love the Rams.
love
this game.
McVay,
Love the Rams this game.
love Cooper Kupp, big Stafford fan.
I like Stafford. Mine was an emotional bet. I like Stafford. And if you're going off of what Kurt says all the time, Odell's due.
No way.
No. Don't lump me in with that. Odell is not due. I hate that guy. Screw Odell Beckham. Should have had this guy in a Tom Brady jersey.
Give me the Rams.
It's going Rams.
Sure. The line opened up as the Rams as an underdog. Rams were getting a point when the line opened up. McVay 5-2
Get right.
as a road underdog against the spread.
Get right.
He's coming off a bye.
a huge game.
I love the Rams this
If
game.
they want to be
Yep.
NFC
Yep.
champions, they have to win
If
this
you
game.
don't think Aaron Donald and Von Miller have been in the lab for the last 2 weeks and not just enjoying the bye and going to the beach, if you don't think those two fucking guys have been in the fucking film room going over everything, they are going to torment Rodgers this week.
That's aggressive.
You know who's aggressive? Aaron Donald is very aggressive.
I would take my I'm not talking myself back into the Packers pick, but I would take my chances with Aaron Rodgers versus
Oh,
Aaron
Donald.
I think you're
Okay.
100%.
Jalen Ramsey's gonna shut down his number one receiver, and then what are you gonna do?
Can you shut down Devontae Adams?
Doesn't feel like it.
You can give him seven catches, 8 catches. Okay, good game. Maybe 100 yards.
He's going to get in the end zone.
Are you going LA Rams trip?
Why am I fucking
No,
biting?
I'm not.
Why am I fighting for the Packers? I took the fucking Rams.
No, but I do. I love that. They're one of my.
So crazy.
They were my. If this happens, if it gets ugly here, and a lot of people going the same way, I have this pick that's gonna. So I have always a couple extra picks, and maybe that's my fucking problem. Maybe that's why I'm slipping a little bit.
I mean, I have a big dilemma myself because I have another game written down, but I feel so good about the Rams.
I love the
I
Rams.
just
All right, let's put
don't want to touch this game
a ribbon on. Katie's got the Packers. I got the Rams. It's a pick.
by default.
We'll see, because we're not taking the same picks the whole fucking way.
Yeah, that would have been out of control.
And also, I don't want to be blamed.
I mean, she did take Houston.
All right. So I'm done. Katie's done.
Katie's done.
You're
Making
up.
me go.
Yeah.
To the king.
All right, I'll go because of that, because I am in first. Like I said, I really, really like the LA Rams. I am going off the cuff here in a sad situation of the absolute toilet bowl game. We called Miami Jets toilet bowl last week. This is the true toilet bowl game. Jacksonville at home against Atlanta.
Awful. I can't believe you're touching this game.
Well, it's either
That
that
was
or
bad,
the
too.
Rams, and I don't know what to do.
Well, this game, like,
I don't know what to do. I want to take the Rams, but I don't want to be a part of that. Listen, Atlanta is fucking awful. I don't think they have scored a touchdown in 2.5 games.
that's so bad.
Matt Ryan is dying. He is now bleeding in every game. He's coming off the field bleeding in every game. The only team with hope is your Urban Meyer Jacksonville
There's
Jaguars.
stop it.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
I like when you get him started.
I have never bet on the Jacksonville Jaguars probably in my life.
Nobody ever has.
I don't like the Jacksonville Jaguars ever since they killed the Steelers a couple years ago when I got surgery on my balls to not have kids anymore. And they killed them in the playoffs. I am going Jacksonville Jaguars.
Can I get the doctor's number? If you, at the show?
You should have gotten like 5 years ago. I am going Jacksonville Jaguars because I think the Atlanta Falcons are dead. I think Trevor Lawrence has something to play for.
What is the spread in that game? I'm sorry.
It's just one.
Okay, because I had no idea because I saw those two teams playing. Said, "Don't put." I'm not even looking
I'm
at that
telling you
game.
right now, it came down to
That's a poop game.
Do I? It's an absolute poop game. It came down. Do I want to touch? I mean, I really should just go Tampa Bay. Fuck it. I'm so confused.
Right?
I'm so confused. Everybody
happening right
out
now.
there who's listening and watching, go Tampa Bay.
No.
Go LA Rams. Stupid guy in first place is going Jacksonville Jaguars so I could bite my fucking nails all fucking morning on Sunday. Jacksonville Jaguars +1 at home against a dead Atlanta team. The only person that will do anything is Pitts. They don't have anybody else. Their running backs suck. Everybody sucks. I feel like this is a game Jacksonville could win. That's it.
Could.
I'm just going on could.
If they're going to get another one, it's going to be this one.
It's going to be this one. That's it.
So
So I'm going to Jacksonville.
Wait, can we discuss this for a second? Trevor Lawrence.
He's awful.
Okay. That's what.
Awful.
Super
That's a
super
stretch.
mundane. He's straight up mundane, boring, nothing special. Should have stayed in college one more year.
I don't think he could.
I don't know.
I thought he could have.
Probably. I don't think. I honestly, to be honest, I'm going to be 100 percent honest. I haven't seen enough of him.
No.
Like, I barely see him play because
I'm not judging
You're
any.
right.
Because it's not. Oh, because
Rookie
But he's not
quarterback
doing
next year.
anything special. He's not.
He has zero weapons.
He has zero weapons.
He's got the worst coach in the NFL.
Well, that we know. That we know.
He plays in Duval, which nobody gives a fuck.
I went to a game there once.
Everything you're
you go
saying
to the
is
pool?
right.
Did you go in the pool?
No.
Did you see when the Buffalo Bills played down there and they took over the pool?
Yes.
All the fucking Bills fans and Zubas in the pool in Jacksonville.
And what happened to Bills? They lost that game.
I went to a Jets Jaguars game there. What do you think happened?
The
I
Jaguars
guess the
won.
Jaguars won.
Gardner Minshew.
My guess is nobody scored a touchdown when those two teams played.
No,
Yeah.
I think Gardner Minshew scored like 3 touchdowns.
That's how they beat the Bills. No touchdowns. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I would go Tampa Bay or I would go LA, but right now for the picks and this week, I am going Jacksonville. It's crazy. I probably won't
It's
bet
crazy.
them the rest of the week.
I'm
I mean, the
clipping-
rest of the year.
I'm clipping that part out where you're saying I'm going Jacksonville audio-wise and just playing it over and over again. Just like when you said, I love Chubb.
I'm an island boy.
All right, Trip, last pick.
Give me the Miami Dolphins -1.
Oh, God.
Over the Sir Purr and the Carolina Panthers.
Not a bad pick.
Have you seen the Carolina Panthers mascot this weekend? He was in full Army regalia. He is a member of the Armed Services, apparently. So from now on, he's not Mr. He's Sir Purr. Sergeant Sir Purr.
Sergeant Sir Purr. Wait, their mascot is called Sir Purr?
Yeah, he's a Panther.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. No, that's not terrible, right?
It's terrible.
Cam Newton stinks. He's a fucking terrible quarterback.
Awful.
He's been good in like 3 years. Yeah, he's having a little renaissance, if you will, because nobody's game planning for him.
And losing still, so who cares?
Right. The Dolphins are going to come out. They're going to give him a bunch of looks. They're going to blitz him. The guy can't. He's fuck it. I'm not getting into this game. The game sucks. It's ugly. Nobody's going to watch it but me. I'm the only fucking person to ever watch this game. You're Dolphins -1 over the Panthers.
I don't think it's a bad game. I think the Dolphins fans need this to get a little giddy. They win this game.
They won 3 straight. They're looking better. The defense is looking very good.
They win this game, you feel good. I think they got the Giants going down after this.
Miami.
So I think they win this game. You got the Giants coming to town. Now you're talking about playoffs.
All you want to do right now in this year is be in that graphic in the hunt.
In the hunt, yeah.
In the hunt. That's all you want to do.
You got to win this game.
You got to be in the hunt.
Yeah, but
and that's
And a
They're gonna
1
beat
point
the Pats.
line.
1 point line against
I just don't
again
buy-
another third string quarterback.
I just don't believe in Tua. That's my. You like Tua? He's a lefty.
She's
an from Alabama
person.
Oh, forgot. She's also a Jet person. I don't like Tua.
I think you got two teams headed in opposite directions. You got a team that's got something to play for. Because I think the Dolphins could potentially. I mean, the AFC is mediocre. They could make the playoffs.
Yes, mediocre, and even division is open now.
You just said
You
New
think
England's going to be
Miami's
number
gonna
one.
beat
They
the
are going to be
Patriots?
number one.
I'm asking a Miami fan.
Did you remember week one?
Do I think
Remember how
Miami's
week
going to
one?
be the Patriots? No.
Okay.
So week one when the Dolphins beat the Patriots, that doesn't
That was
count?
week one. Mac
It
Jones
was
was just
week
getting
one.
used to
It
the
was-
ball.
That's not happening.
But the Dolphins beat the Patriots.
No, they got to beat the.
You need the context that goes with that statement.
They got to beat the Panthers. They
It's a
got to
good
beat the
steal.
Giants. They're not beating.
Your
the
exact words were.
It was a good steal.
Okay.
It was.
Your exact words were. So you think the Dolphins would beat the Patriots? Yes, because they did already, and they could do it again. All right. And that was before Tua had a little more progress.
I mean, Jesus. I say L.A. Rams, Tampa Bay Bucks.
All right, so everybody's picks are in. I got, just to recap, I got the Jets, I got the Eagles, I got the Patriots, I got the Vikings, and I got the Rams.
I have to unbold my Houston Texans,
Unbold.
and I have to bold the Jets, right? Because I picked the Jets. I got the Giants plus whatever they are, 3.
Yep.
Giants plus 3, Jets plus 3.
Don't worry about the plus. Just
All
know
right.
who you got.
Giants, Jets, Jacksonville plus 1, Seattle plus 1, Ravens minus 3.5. Ravens, keep me out of my underwear.
Eagles, Texans, Pats, Packers, Vikings.
Oh, sounds like Johnny Parlays.
Nope.
Okay, I have Eagles -3 over the G-Men, the Texans -3 of the Jets. I got the Titans plus 5.5 over the New England Patriots. Give me the Buccaneers -2.5 against Colts, and Miami -1 against Carolina Panthers. Love the Rams. Love the
Rams.
Vikings plus 3.5.
Stop. I like the Dolphins pick, actually. All right, so that's a wrap on week 12.
Guess what's next?
Whew, I don't feel good about this.
It's 11 o'clock at night here.
Yeah, 11 o'clock at night in Baltimore. We're coming back for Takeout Takes.
Takeout Takes.
We're back. West Industry Athletics,
Perfect.
week 12. Takeout Takes, sponsored by Chonky's Cookies.
Takeout Takes. Chunky's cookies.
I don't know. We got some Chonky's Cookies today. They were good. I also got Foods of Italia. Oh, it's all becoming everyone I knows from Lyndhurst again. I got a sandwich today from Foods of Italia.
Where's that?
Who was there? Tori?
You don't know that, please?
No.
I know it.
Well, you're from Copac, so
Where is
Foods
it?
of Italia is right by Imperial.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never been there. Never walked inside.
Really?
Never walked inside that place ever.
Why? Any reason?
No, I don't know.
It's like an old meat shop that turned
Yeah.
into a deli.
Those are the best places. Those are the best places
I
to
was,
get
I was
sandwiches.
never in the market for a cured and or really old cheese.
I think you're missing the point. Great
At
sandwiches.
the-
Great
at
egg
the-
sandwiches.
At the
also.
time I was there, just now.
I was
eggs. Wait, egg sandwiches?
They're open for breakfast?
They have a grill.
Ask Maddie from Holy Black.
They have a
It's a spot.
grill.
They just have old meat hanging from like the rafters in that place. That's all it is.
Old delicious meat.
Yeah. Just like you walk in, it's just like old balls hitting the head. Like they're just like meat sacks that just hit you in the face. Maybe that's why I've never been there. My fucking uncles.
That's how the meat is supposed to.
Cure. I'm pretty sure I'm clipping out meat sacks hitting me in the face.
Not a chance you have time to clip that out.
I'll find time. All right, so Takeout Takes. The Sunday night game is the abysmal Cleveland Browns. They're going to Baltimore.
Gonna win.
Baltimore's 4-point favorites in this one at home. Lamar Jackson's
Has duty.
done, back off the flu. Yeah, we're going to call some bars. We're going to fucking learn more about America.
Make some friends.
Let's see. I think we tried last time and it didn't work. We had to go to KC. So
That is true. Yeah, we've had a failed attempt going to Baltimore. Anybody have any like random trips to Baltimore they want to talk about?
I
They
might
feel good
go.
about?
I might go to the final game of the season, Baltimore versus the Steelers, if my brother and I are confident that Big Ben will not come back to the Steelers. So we might go to that last game.
It's cute.
That's fun.
Take our boys. We each got a boy. We're gonna take them.
Wait, what the fuck?
No, our sons.
Do you work in Foods of Italian? What's going on here?
We each get a boy.
No, we are contemplating going to the last Steeler game of the season.
That's cool.
Baltimore. Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
I've been to a few Orioles games when it was like just 10 Yankees fans there. Often.
Yeah.
And then Ralph went there.
Oh, he's a huge Ravens fan.
No, that's not what I meant. He went to
Orioles.
school there.
Yeah.
Oh.
He went to Towson, Inner
Yes.
Harbor.
Yep. I bought drugs from like one of the worst neighborhoods in
I
Baltimore.
feel like Ralph gets brought up on the show a lot. We probably just have to have him sit in a chair.
Well,
with
I've
he's
asked
a
him.
fan of like 3 great teams, so that's a problem.
And the Jets.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we've got a bunch of bars lined up here, thanks to Curtis, Money, and Katie brought some bars to the table. So here's our options: Game Day Firehouse, Mother's Grill, Don't Know Tavern, Bender's, D's Sports Bar, Raven Inn, and that's it.
Are they affiliated with Mr. D's?
Well, I only picked D's Sports Bar just because of Mr.
Because if they
D's.
are, that's the one we're calling.
No, mothers.
Mother's. All right. You're the guest. You pick first.
Guest picks.
Here we go.
Mothers.
Please be as good as San
Some mothers in Chicago. That's fantastic.
Please be good as San Diego.
It was insane. Almost fire.
Huge
I think.
difference.
Hey, Mothers, the Ravens got the Browns coming to town this weekend. They're 4-point favorites. You think they're going to win?
Ravens winning.
Yeah? We do a podcast up in New York where we call bars in the area of the team that's playing on Sunday night. You a Ravens fan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds serious.
Easy. Lamar's back. He doesn't have COVID anymore or whatever he's got.
I don't think so.
All right.
Think he's gonna be back.
How's the Wings over there?
It's pretty good.
All right. All right, so you're taking the Ravens this weekend, -4 against the Browns.
Yes, sir.
The Browns fucking suck, right? Let's call it what it is.
They let Odell Beckham go. Oops.
You like Odell Beckham?
Yep.
Yeah, he's the man.
Do you know what he likes in his personal life? Have you heard that story?
His wife's pregnant now.
Oh.
All right, bro. You're good. We got the Ravens -4 this weekend against the Browns.
All right.
Thanks, bro.
So serious.
So
That was
serious.
like a personal phone call.
Did the bouncer
Odell
answer
is
the phone?
married and having a baby?
Yeah, he's not married.
Oh, he's having a baby.
Low.
He was just trying to save that from getting off the rails.
I'm
know
sorry.
he likes
I'm sorry.
When did you let the mic start working on the calls?
We're just lucky. We didn't even really practice anything.
Well,
He
we got
was-
one.
He
We
was
got one.
serious. She did get one.
Usually, like if that would have went straight to a voicemail, because that's what happens. So we're good. Don't Know Tavern.
That's a weird name, right?
I don't know, man.
I don't like that one.
It's a weird name.
What's up, Don't Know Tavern?
If they go, who do you like?
I think from Donor Tavern, how can I help you?
The Browns are coming to town to face the Ravens this Sunday night for Sunday Night Football. The Ravens
Can you say that again, please?
The Browns are coming to town this Sunday night to face the Ravens. You think they're going to win?
Oh, the Ravens are going to win. Come on now, let's get real.
Are you a Ravens fan?
No.
By 4. They're going to win by 4 points.
You're a fool.
I'm a fool.
The Browns are terrible, right? Is that what you're saying? The Browns are terrible?
All right, have a good one, man.
Ah, you fucking pansy.
It's a funny thing to put somebody down as. Hated that guy.
What
also,
about pickles? Do you have pickles on there?
We tried pickles last time, and
Yeah,
I don't think they
pickles.
answered. I think they were a automated service.
That guy sucked.
I mean, worst comes to worst, we could always go back to that first one who sucked, and we just know that Baltimore sucks.
That guy was on dust.
They sound like
Enter your numeric message.
they sound
Bees
like
is out. We're running out.
They
Ravens.
sound
Joe's
like,
Crab Shack. They're a big sports bar.
Listen to me.
I'm serious. Joe's Crab Shack.
What about Terps?
They sound as bad as Ravens fans sound.
Yeah,
They're just
I fucking
miserable.
hate Baltimore,
They're just miserable.
except for the Crabs.
You know what? We have failed with the AFC North. Pittsburgh, Baltimore.
This guy's now breaking down Takeout Takes.
Jesus Christ. We're learning about America here.
I can't wait till next season. He's like, stats on against
Are you doing an
teams
impression of yourself?
in the Northeast against the spread.
Listen,
on Takeout
I'll tell you
Takes.
right now, this is all good news for me because nobody really officially has picked the Baltimore Ravens, and I
What do you
picked
mean? The first guy picked the
I mean, he did, but he was a dick.
Should we do another Shotski?
No. Oh,
Nachos as a whole is like a solid order. I
Solid
think.
decision.
I like nachos, but you got to order them there. You can't take nachos home.
I don't think
They're actually swing bellies. Nachos, I've never taken on the speakeasy, but swing bellies are good because you know what they do? They give you each ingredient separate and then you pile it on together.
classic.
Yes.
That's smart. The thing about takeout, I hate it. Like I don't like nachos is a perfect example. Like if I get food from a place where I'm like ordering takeout, I'm eating in the parking lot. I like hot food.
Yeah, hot food is very important. That's why Chipotle is one of the worst take-home foods ever.
Yeah,
Chipotle is bad. You
because it's
sour
not
cre-
hot when they put
What
it
about
in there.
Loonies?
You put sour cream on that, it's
Let's see if
it's a
it's open.
disaster. Ravens suck. Fuck Ravens. Oh, did I pick them this week? Shit.
All
Damn
right,
it.
all right. That's a wrap. Week 12, Thanksgiving weekend.
You win some, you
Oh.
lose some.
Bonus pick right here. The Ohio State Buckeyes are going to absolutely fucking destroy.
Really?
Michigan?
Yes, without a doubt.
Really?
Without a doubt.
7.5.
I know. It's too low. Michigan cannot beat Ohio State. Can't.
But it's Kurt. What do you think of that?
Don't say it.
Kurt.
They're not
He
due.
doesn't.
They're not
I
due.
have no. I think college football is awful.
I was just going to say he doesn't
Let's call
know
somebody
anything.
for Takeout Takes in Ohio.
Harbaugh is 1.
Where do
and
they
8,
rank right now?
right?
Actually, I don't
1
even
and
know.
7, 1 and 8 against his rival. He's their arch rival. Harbaugh's 1 and 8.
Yeah.
His
I think
job
Ohio
could
State.
be online.
I know Ohio State's 2. I think Michigan's 6 now. I'm going to burn a hole in my couch this weekend because you got great football games. And then next weekend we got
I'm not even going to watch.
What do we got next weekend?
So stressful.
all the championship games.
Oh, for college. How's the Tostitos Bowl look? Is that going to be a good game?
No, not those. What are you talking about?
Oh,
It's like
it's just conference.
conference.
Yeah, that's
Gotcha.
that's the best weekend of the,
Best
of the year.
weekend. Best weekend.
I do know that Cincinnati's
Now I'm
undefeated.
gonna root
Are
for
they in the top
Michigan.
4 yet?
Yes. Perfect. What?
Is Cincinnati in the top 4 yet? I know that
No.
they're undefeated.
Knocking on the door.
Knocking on the door. What do they have to do to get in the top 4 to get in that to get into the
They need
tournament?
everybody
Win
to
out.
lose because they're never going to
Everybody
get there.
lose.
Because Notre Dame's going to slide in.
They'll never get there.
Notre Dame's going to slide in.
Cincinnati?
So a team with 1 loss could get in before them?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's so lame.
But a harder
everybody
record.
in there.
College football is so lame.
All right, whatever. Write it down.
'cause
Ohio
they
State,
don't-
Jeremy Ruckert. We'll see you.
Michigan.
Baltimore Ravens fans, you probably got more in Carolina than you do in Baltimore.
All right, week 12. That's a
Those-
wrap. We've been here for many hours. And
It's Wednesday.
This is a long one.
all right, everybody, good luck this weekend. Katie,
Shotskis.
thanks for the gift.
You're welcome.
Thanks for coming out.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Good luck.
First
Cheers.
down, dogs.
Bye.
First down, dog.